Howdy guys, Ruckus here, pushing out a rapid quick blitz today, well ahead of schedule, as the FCM 50T has been released as of yesterday, and a lot of you are probably wondering, is this thing worth my time, and more importantly, is it worth my money? It's not cheap. I purchased one, even though God knows I don't need another tier 8 premium, but here we are, take it out of the channel budget. I'm going to run through my thoughts on it after 10 or so games, and then we'll have a quick look at a game that went well enough to show off some of the points I'm talking about. Now, if you watched my preview video, you'll know that this thing is a medium tank, even though it once was a heavy tank on PC. The move was unnecessary, but I guess it does make sense. It does play a lot more like a medium. It is a big, heavy, but very mobile machine. Armor is poor, generally. And the gun is kind of a classic medium tank gun, low alpha damage, but reasonable stats all around. I'm running on this thing vents at the moment anyway. I'm running vents, a vert stabilizer, and the coated optics. The vert stabilizer I think is key for this thing, as the reticle bloom is tiny when you are driving around, when you're moving the hole in the turret, and that can allow you to take a lot of quick snapshots and fire on the move. And generally you want to keep this thing moving, as it is a big target and the armor is poor. Most of the bounces or non-damaging hits you're going to take to the hull are because of either the front plate, which is quite thick, even though it's just a big flat target and not well angled, and the sides, the tracks, they do soak up a lot of hits. But yeah, you don't want to sit this thing out in the open, as that whole armor is not going to stop many shots. And what I didn't discuss in the preview video was that the turret is also quite weak. So you want to be using this thing hull down whenever possible, but you can't sit that hull still, as most hits that impact on the turret will do damage. Probably the biggest weakness I've found with the FCM 50T so far is that the alpha damage of the gun is only 220. It's quite low, and that does take a long time to add up. So I may swap out the coated optics for the gun rammer. Just trialing that, but most of my engagements have been from medium to short range, so I can probably get away with just swapping those two out and trying to up the DPM. Good points though are obviously the mobility is great for such a big machine, and having such a high weight, that means this thing is a fantastic rammer. Ram kills are so much more satisfying than regular kills. It's like rubbing it in someone's face, and I have ram killed IS-3s, VK3601s, SP1Cs for like half their health. Very fun, and yeah, you can tear around the map in this thing. Not much slows it down. Alright, game time. Rockfield, good place to start. New map. I quite like this. In fact, I really like this. It looks great, and it plays much differently to old Rockfield. A very nice addition to the game, I think. Also running a new camo of mine. I'm gonna put it in my new mod pack to the description of this video. They've changed some of the game files, so the old mod pack, the camos would work, but the auto aim won't work anymore. They've changed the file type. I'm with Hoodie in the T44 in this one, and pushing up to this kind of bunker area. I've had games where this has worked terribly, but in this one it goes quite well. We're going to run into the main opposition as they come up on the opposite side. So hold down here, have a poke, see what comes along. The rest of the team's forming up behind me. Here we go, targets are ready. Snap one at the Panther 2, and then I back out. He's just fired, so I figure I can almost get one away here. But no, that shot goes high and to the left. I missed that. This was a bad move, poking out, looking for that opposing FCM. I do take one from the T32, I think. Yeah, it might have been the T30, maybe it was the T34. And I didn't even get the return shot away. But here's that Panther 2 come back. Need to be careful that no one hits my commander's cupola, because I'm probably not quite as hold down as I think, and I can't back out too much. This is a very long machine. But we're getting some good shots on this Panther 2, and you can see what I'm talking about with the vert stabilizer. You can come out, take a really quick snapshot, just wait for this T34 to make a move, because I know his accuracy is so bad. Come out, super quick snapshot, and then pull back. And I'm just waiting for guys to be distracted or to fire, and that'll allow me to poke out again. T34, he's a bit confused, not knowing where to move. I managed to get another one on him, but he's now side-scoping the rock, and I don't really have a shot. Take it anyway. You can see they're moving the hull around. That reticle bloom is hardly growing at all. That's a great little feature. So looking for the Panther now. Side scrape. Can't get out too far there though. I don't want to take anything from the IS-6. Back to a hold down position. Here's that T-34 again. He knows I'm here. He donks that shot into the ground. I don't know how his aim was that bad, but that thing, the differences in the gun dispersion on this and the T-34 are miles apart. Trade shots there with the Panther. That was, you know, an even damage trade, which I don't usually recommend, but I've got such a large amount of hit points that I can get away with it at this point in the game, and IS-6 backs away just in time. We've got this T-34 though, he's not going to last much longer. Team's doing reasonably well. I think our damage trading is better. No shot there on the T-32. Pull back, hit the Panther, he's not looking at me. Good mobility, easily able to duck back and forth, keep the Reds confused. I do take a hit there from the IS, who is going to feature a bit later on too. Look out, T-32, pull back again, he hits the bunker in front of me. T-34, this poor bloke, he fires, hits the bunker as well. Take that kill. The Reds are running out of steam. Ooh, IS slips by, that shot derps into the ground. Detract, no damage for that hit. He's got the adrenaline on, but I can use this rock here to keep myself safe. Back away from the IS again. Whack this guy in the side, in front even. And now we play Ring a Ring a Rosie. Another tracking shot for no damage. Slip away there and take a bit of unnecessary damage here as I try and get one on the IS, but he swings around, he's looking my way. I eat that in the side, and the team finishes him off before I can reload. Job done. Well done, guys. So mastery for that one, and the Confederate, I think that is 3,000 damage. Not the usual way I think you would play an FCM 50T. Usually you'd be the flanker, but showing you that it has options in how it can be played. As long as you're good with your timing and you don't take too much return fire. And even if you do, you've got quite a big hit pool. 1500 HP is the highest for the tier 8 medium, so you can take a few hits, but against higher tier opponents and big TDs, that won't last long at all because you do not play it expecting bounces. Do I recommend it? Well, it's a good machine, I can tell you that much. I don't know for you, you're going to have to make that up yourself, so don't even bother asking me in the comments. I will say that it's not going to be a machine that's very forgiving for new players or players who aren't comfortable playing fast tanks, fast weakly armored tanks that can't take hits. The IS-6 or the T-34 I think are much more forgiving than the FCM 50T, and maybe they are better options for those kinds of players, but yeah, I like it, it's good. And you will definitely see me in replays ramming people in this machine soon, because that is a hell of a lot of fun. But until then, thank you for watching, good luck out there, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.